Whenever Mira misses her late boyfriend, she sends texts to his old number. But one day, the number was reassigned. A man named Billy received her messages. At first, Billy thought it was a mistake and ignored them. Yet the next morning, the same text reappeared. Every word overflowed with deep affection. Billy remained unconcerned. Until at work, his phone kept vibrating. Warm words filled the screen, finally touching Billy's heartstrings. You see, just a week prior, his fiancée had called off their wedding, and in the blink of an eye, found a new lover. Billy was still trapped in the past. Those tender words were slowly healing his pain. Gradually, Billy began anticipating each text. What he didn't know was that Mira was equally trapped in her own past. 2 years ago, just as her boyfriend was about to propose, he died in a car accident, taking everything from her. From that day on, Mira's life seemed to hit pause, forever frozen in that moment. She always wore her boyfriend's jacket just to feel the lingering scent. This jacket was the only thing that brought her moments of peace. The engagement ring still sparkled, fitting perfectly on her finger. The records they'd shared were treasured. All these things made Mira feel he'd never truly left. She poured out her heartbreak to her friends. They tried to help her emerge from the shadows, setting her up on a blind date through a dating app. But Mira didn't want a new relationship. Yet after her friends' persistent urging, she finally agreed to go. She even texted her boyfriend the number, along with the address. Every word dripped with guilt. Billy knew this was his chance. He decided to find the person who sent the text, but friends and colleagues thought he was crazy. After all, he knew nothing. Not whether the person was male or female, not even their age. But Billy was determined. So, accompanied by a friend, he headed straight for the restaurant mentioned in the text. Anyone present could be the sender. Then a beautiful woman walked in, and Billy's heart skipped a beat. Despite having no proof, his intuition told him this was the person he sought. His gaze locked onto her. He watched her approach her date, watched them laugh and chat. When her date went to the restroom, Mila seized the moment to text her boyfriend the date details. When Mira's text popped up, Billy knew for certain. Yet as he watched her and her date leave, he couldn't muster the courage to approach. He feared his sudden appearance would sever this fragile connection. Terrified of getting hurt again, he never dared to start a new chapter. Yet the situation abruptly reversed. It turned out Mira and her date didn't click. She discovered he'd been texting another girl throughout their date. Curious, she sent him packing. Only when she slipped on her ex-boyfriend's ring did her foul mood finally settle. A man like this only made Mira miss her late boyfriend more. Had it not been for that accident, they would have been happily together. In her despair, she knocked over the record player, shattering their favorite opera album. A wave of sorrow washed over her once more. Meanwhile, Billy was also lost in confusion. Though they had never spoken, Billy felt as if he'd been through a breakup. He sought advice from a friend, a famous singer. After their conversation, Billy resolved to win Mira back. But just then, Mira texted saying she wanted no further contact. She was finally moving on. Reading the message, Billy's heart sank. He stared at his phone all day, desperate for any news of Mira. Seeing his state, his friend tried to snatch the phone away. At that very moment, a text alert sounded. The message contained lyrics. A colleague nearby remarked, "That's a line from Gluck's opera. It's playing at the theater right now." Billy guessed Mira might be at the opera, so he decided to search for her there. Billy arrived at the theater.